There's been a lot of talk about book releases recently. There is, of course, Hilary Clinton's new book, which we'll discuss in the coming weeks because it is being powerfully overshadowed by a recent release of Michael Wolff's book, Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House. Though Fire and Fury has caused just that among news networks, it is not because of the brilliance of the author, but rather his ability to capture the comments by former Trump advisor Steve Bannon that seemingly question the mental ability of the president. Now, billionaire investor Tom Steyer has made the claim that he has purchased 535 copies of the book so he can have them hand-delivered to every member of Congress. Apparently, this member of the 3%ers believes it will lend some credibility to his recent campaign to impeach Donald Trump.
Look, we are wasting our time talking about the mental ability of a man who won against 17 incredibly brilliant and capable people, taking down both Bush and Clinton dynasties, as well as a major media complex with his estimated 90% negative coverage, and finally, overcoming billions of dollars in special interest money working against him. Let's talk about something that matters, more specifically, a book that matters. The book that has spawned the greatest healthcare, childcare, education, disaster relief, housing, and anti-slavery systems the world has ever seen. That book happens to be the top-selling book in not only America, but the world.
It is a book that so heavily influenced the inception of our current constitutional government that our founding fathers required government action to make sure it would remain a mainstay and a place of prominence in American life in the colonies. That book is the Bible. You see, during the constitutional framers' era, printers in the American colonies were prohibited from printing any English Bibles by government decree. Only 3 British printing establishments were allowed to do so. As a result, when the American Revolution began, the supply of English Bibles to America, well, it was cut off. Distressed about the shortage in July 1777, the Continental Congress responded to a request placed before it by 3 clergymen, Francis Allison, John Ewing, and William Marshall. So urgent was the matter that Congress took up the request from the 3 clergymen the same day. That was Monday, July 7th, 1777. And they appointed Daniel Roberto, John Adams, and Jonathan Bayard Smith, a committee to look into the matter. The conclusion of the committee?
The use of the Bible is so universal and its importance so great that the committee recommends that Congress will order the Committee of Commerce to import 20,000 Bibles from Holland, Scotland, or elsewhere into the different parts of the States of the Union.
Whereupon Congress agreed with the committee and ordered 20,000 copies of the Bible to be imported.
America's founding fathers, both publicly and privately, were advocates of the distribution of the Bible. Many of these founders worked and financed Bible societies after the establishment of the government of their new country.
While many current members of Congress might believe Fire and Fury be worth the fire, I cannot find one founder in all my research who would denounce the efficacy and importance of the Bible. This is Jake MacAulay
and Dominic MacAulay
with the Institute on the Constitution, bringing you
the American View.